Hi and welcome to TriviaTree. Here are some random interesting facts you probably haven't heard before. A giraffe will sometimes clean its own ears using its 50 centimeter long tongue. It takes 500 honeybees 4 weeks to make 1 kilo of honey, and they will travel the equivalent of 3 orbits of the Earth in distance to collect it. Because metal was scarce, the Oscars given out during World War II were made either out of wood or plaster. If all the cities on Earth were to come together, they would make up one huge metropolis roughly the size of India. Adolf Hitler was Time magazine's Person of the Year in 1938, and in the very same year he also got nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize. Sean Connery was originally offered the role of Gandalf the Wizard in the Lord of the Rings trilogy, but he turned it down. Facebook addiction disorder is a real mental condition as identified by psychologists. The Soviets made their own film version of The Hobbit in 1985. It's available in full on YouTube. If you want, you can check it out yourself, there's a link in the description. There is a chapel in the Czech Republic which is entirely furnished with objects made from human bones. The centerpiece of the chapel is an enormous chandelier which contains at least one specimen of every single bone in the human body. Around 1511, remains of thousands of people were exhumed to make way for architectural changes to the existing church. The bones were stacked into orderly piles and remained in that state for 3.5 centuries. In 1870, František Rindt, a woodcarver, was employed by the Schwarzenberg family, whose coat of arms can be seen here, to arrange the bone heaps into artistically pleasing designs. Once he was done, he even signed himself in human bones. Well, you have to stick to the theme, I guess. In the scene in Alien, when the alien comes out of John Hurt's chest, the actors were not actually told it was gonna happen, and it definitely showed. The biggest termite nest ever discovered was 12.8 meters tall. Russia, the biggest country in the world by landmass, stretches through 11 time zones. That means that if it's, for example, 10 o'clock in the evening on Monday in Kaliningrad, which is located within the Russian-held part of the Baltic coastline, it is 9 o'clock in the morning on Tuesday on Ratmanov Island, which is the easternmost part of Russian territory. Pancho Villa, the famous Mexican revolutionary, got married 24 times. The ancient people inhabiting New Zealand considered being eaten by their enemies to be a great honor. James Bond is better known in Italy by the nickname Mr. Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. A tapeworm will usually start eating itself if it's unable to find another source of food. A man from Britain changed his name to Tim Price to make it harder for telemarketers to pronounce. Chess grandmaster Alexander Alekhine once played 32 games of chess simultaneously without looking at a single board. He won 19 games, he lost 4, and he drew 9. Google's founders were willing to sell to Excite for under $1 million in 1999, but Excite turned them down. Google is now worth around $82 billion. When Russian President Boris Yeltsin met US President Bill Clinton for the first time in 1995, his first question was, "Do you think OJ did it?" If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe below. Thanks! What did Hitler, Mussolini, Julius Caesar, and Napoleon all have in common?